So this, as you can see, is a quick desktop research workstation that I've set up in my living room, and I'll be using it to conduct my research for the software that I'm working on. It's basically on cybersecurity. It's an LMS that I'll be launching early in 2020. So inspiration can strike anytime. So you don't need to be in your office when inspiration strikes. So you can just start working from where you are. So this will be used to work late in the night in wee hours. And it's a triple monitor setup. There are two LED screens. One is the laptop screen. So how do I plan to do my research here? And so let me just give a quick bird's eye view of all the devices that I use. Here's the good old Lenovo machine, 8 GB DDR4 powered by Intel Core i5 7th generation, 1 TB hard disk drive. But it's always advisable to stick to solid state drives, minimum 500 GB, because it's a lot more stable, way more faster, and because it's an old machine, so got it in the year 2017, so it lacks a backlit keyboard. So I've been using this cute little LED USB lamp, especially when it's dark. Alright, so what do I have next? Yes, if I want to listen to some songs or to listen to my webinars, here's the device that I'll be using, though I haven't unboxed it, just opened it now. It's a Bluetooth hands-free earphone by JBL. It retails for around 7,400 on Amazon, but I got it from Landmark. It's also available, I guess, at Chroma store for $5,000. So great value, and it's quite beautiful to look at. It's waterproof, and the best part about this very MP3 hands-free is that it has 1 GB inbuilt storage, so you can store somewhere around 200 MP3 songs, and has a backup of around 8 hours. So what else do I have? This is my external hard disk drive. Again, if you are planning to buy a portable external hard disk drive, stick to the SSD by Samsung. It's a lot more faster compared to the HDD version. And I have 2 Bluetooth speakers, especially if I want to experiment with surround sound. So I rely on these 2 speakers. This is a portable hotspot that you can use. You can insert your LAN cable here. You can use this very female USB port to transfer your data from your flash drives and from your hard disk drives to your smartphones using the D-Link app, and to your personal computers. All right, so here's the all-season cloud router, very powerful. The portable one has some signal reception issues, because as you can see, it has no external antennas. Even this doesn't have an external antenna, but I think the power the antenna generates is obviously more, because it's a larger device. Let me just show you both, so this is what I'm talking about. And though it looks like a speaker, but it's a cloud router. Here goes your internet cable, and it has LAN ports. Again, you can use this port to connect your flash drives and your hard disk drives to transfer data to and fro to your smartphone and to your personal computers. Okay, so I keep all these devices because as and when I feel the necessity and the need, I will be utilizing them for data transfer, because I do not like using wires. So I'll be using this to transfer data to the different gadgets, to the different smartphones, and to and fro from my laptop. So here the dual screen setup that you can see, one is displaying my Apple TV, which I use to mirror my iPad. Here's my iPad, okay, and this one is connected to my Chromecast, used for mirroring my droids and for media consumption. I also keep, because since I have a quad smartphone setup, so I always keep two power banks handy, so you never know when you need a lot of battery juice. So because I have three power cord extenders, all by Belkin. Yeah, one quick advice is, if you're using these extenders, make sure you get from Belkin or from GM, because the surge protection that at least I have experienced is quite robust. So if you live in an area where you have issues with power outages and with electrical surges, it's advisable to go with Belkin, especially because it has a limited lifetime warranty, and it also covers your connected devices, your peripherals, up to the value of rupees 15,000. So that's why. Okay, so next is what do? I use my droids not for development but for research and for design. I use my iPad for development though, but now I've been experimenting and playing with the idea of using my droids, especially my OnePlus, for CMS. GoDaddy works great. Even WordPress, using the PWA, the Progressive Web App, and the Native app, it just does the job. Okay, so there's the wireless Canon printer, the Pixma series, and sitting on top of the printer is my CCTV by Xiaomi Mi. Why do I have to keep a CCTV here is because it also doubles up as a camcorder, supports 1080p. So let me quickly show you what it means. It's a complete home security solution, 360 degree. The camera pans 360 degrees, supports full HD, has AI motion detection alerts, okay, and also has infrared night vision. So yeah, and the best part is it supports Google Assistant and Alexa. So that's the Alexa device that is always sitting on my desk, though I have not configured it because I did reset this device some days back, so I'll have to reconfigure it. And so I can connect, so I will not need to run this camcorder using the dedicated app for my smartphone on the iOS or Android. All I can do is issue commands to the Alexa device, and it will do the job because it even supports Google Assistant. So that's the best part. So you can free your hands and you can use it to record your videos. So that's why I'm keeping it on my desk. So as and when I feel I will be using this for vlogging, okay, and it records the video on. It supports a maximum of around 64 GB class 10 memory card. It also backs up the video feeds to using an NAS setup to the network attached storage. So if you don't have a dedicated network attached storage router come hard disk, what you can do is you can use this cloud router by D-Link, and you can connect your hard disk drive and get that configuration at a lot lesser price. So This is the backup internet option that I use if my broadband fails. Airtel broadband fails, then I will switch to my 4G hotspot by Vodafone. Okay, it can connect up to 15 people and supports a maximum of around 150 Mbps. And to study my white papers on cybersecurity, I've been relying on Kindle by Amazon. Why? Because at least it relieves my eyes, and so I don't want all that glare and all that eye strain. So I use all this for my research purposes, for studying my ebooks and my white papers. So, and it has an amazing battery backup of weeks. So this is the Apple TV. This is not the recent one, just one generation before the latest one. I guess the 4th generation or the 7th generation. I'm forgetting, pardon me. So I use this, basically it's a dual monitor setup. So this displays my Apple TV and helps me mirror my iPad if I want to, especially if I want to supervise my daughter's Scratch coding sessions. So I do it on my LED screen. And this is my Chromecast, which mirrors my Android devices. Basically, here we have 3 Android devices. So all the 3 devices can connect to my Chromecast. Okay, so one is used for research, other is used for rendering my when I develop and update my websites. I check the mobile optimization on one of these droids, and then I use how it renders on a desktop browser on this PC. And sometimes for media consumption, if I have to watch a quick YouTube tutorial or attend a webinar, I do it using the Chromecast. And the Apple TV is mostly for watching YouTube videos and for if I have to watch if my daughter wants to play. So she uses this very screen. So this is basically, as I said, this is a living room setup. It is a temporary setup, probably for 15 days, and then it'll be dismantled. So the other devices sitting here, the dash charger of the OnePlus device. I wanted to unbox it, but then when I saw there are thousands of unboxing videos on YouTube, especially of OnePlus 70, I dropped the idea. And I keep these massagers handy. Got all these unique devices unique products from Decathlon. So when you get tired, you can use it on your spine, on your back, on your shoulders, on your arms and legs. Here's the other device. Now this has a ball that rotates. Okay, and this is a quick little torch. It's not powered by cells. It has an inbuilt battery that gets powered by this crank. So that is precisely why I'm showing you this device, this very torch in this workstation setup. So it's quite small, fits easily in your pocket, and 1 minute of cranking gives you an output around 70 lumens output of around 10 minutes. So I especially love the way it functions. I love devices that run on crank and on solar power, clean energy. And this, as you can see, is a powerful torch that trekkers, that mountaineers use. You can strap it onto your forehead. It's very, very powerful. Let me just quickly see. Here's the SOS signal. I think this is around 10 lumens. And there you go. See, that's the maximum power that this device generates. It's very, very powerful and can last to up to about 70 hours on the inbuilt rechargeable battery, and has emergency emergency cells, AAA, 3 cells AAA that fit into this device. So why do I have it on my desktop workstation? For light effects. I love the red SOS light that it generates, and also the kind of power that this small nifty device has. Got it from Decathlon too. So I just keep it on my desk for so I don't rely on those LED lights. So I use this LED torch for the lighting effects. And here's the this, you must have guessed, is you can use it to kill your time or to pass your time. Not just kill your time, to kill your boredom as well. So, though I've never been able to put all 3 ball bearings into the center. That's a transformer coin collector, and I use it for my flag. Okay, so for inspiration. And I keep a small knife with me, though. If you go to YouTube and if you see all those videos, unboxing videos, they always have a flashy dagger to cut the tapes. So I had one small with me, so I thought of keeping it on my desk. So just to kill monotony. So I've been doing all this to kill monotony, to make this job as interesting as possible. The lighting and all these things I do because sometimes research activity can cause a lot of stress and back pain, neck pain. So to keep your interest alive, you need to do these little things here. So because it's like 8 a.m. in the morning, so this is another cute device that when it has a light sensor, so when the lights go off, this brightens up and keeps changing its color. So, and very bright colors. So I use it just to, as I said, kill monotony. Though can look a little weird, but then I do it on purpose. Okay, so talking about you can see here's the flag, and here's the souvenir that I got from when I visited India Gate. So these are great little souvenirs that people normally stick on their refrigerators, but I stick it on my transformer coin collector. So there you go. That's it for today. So we'll be vlogging a lot more frequently now, and we'll show you the demo and the progress of my software in the next video. So thanks for watching. It's a 20-minute video feed.